So Neha mentioned that she is going to join in a couple of minutes. Let us,
Yeah, no,
other people are also joining in.
okay.
We can start in a while.
Yeah, yes. So I'm visible?
You are,
Okay.
yeah, perfectly visible.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope I'm visible.
You are okay. You are the background of blue swastika. You are okay.
Shall
Well,
I keep it like this or need to change or do something?
little actually, no,
Is it
you, I
causing
think
some
you,
visibility issue?
no, no. Actually, your head, only head, little bit. I think you
Okay.
can just,
Thank you.
yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
this is perfect.
So Neha is also
Yes.
there. Neha, welcome.
Hi.
Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Hello,
sir. How are
good
you?
afternoon. Good afternoon. Fine. Nice to see you.
So we can start in a while, a couple of minutes
Yes.
more.
Yes.
अनुश्री
Yeah.
एक
Tell
बात
me.
बताओ मैं आपके क्वेश्चन को हिंदी में रीइटरेट करूं?
Reiterate नहीं, you can expand it. जैसे हम जब बात कर रहे थे तो आप expand कर रहे थे ना, वैसे आप
ठीक है,
on
वैसे
the
ही।
behalf of audience, from their perspective थोड़ा सा expand कर देना, so that whenever
ठीक है,
they listen to this video they understand कि क्या बातचीत चल रही है, and based
ठीक है,
on
I
that
got it.
सर का जो expert advice होगा they will be able to follow it.
Sure, I got your point.
जब हम लोग आपस में डिस्कशन कर रहे थे, you were able to
Relate.
cite certain examples. आपने
हाँ,
कुछ
Hmm.
लाइव एग्जांपल्स भी यूज कर रहे थे आप.
हाँ, you're right.
How people fall into mode,
Can.
confusing mode, wherein they are not able to decide on certain aspects of financial planning. So
Yes.
when you talk about those aspects uh, in a manner which people understand, more people can understand. So
हाँ,
उसमें
हैंग क्यों हो रहा है आपका?
I think your audio is breaking.
okay,
Anu, your audio is
अनुश्री आपका हैंग हो रहा है।
intermittently breaking.
okay,
I don't know
okay.
why.
Yeah,
Let me just see if I can change the connection.
your voice is breaking.
Okay. I'm changing the connection so that is it any better? Is the sound better now?
Yeah. Yes. Now voice is okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually it was breaking a lot.
I think it is better now.
Now it is better. Now
Is it
at least we are
audible now?
able to hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we are able to hear you.
Okay. Fine. So I think we can start, and
Okay.
when other people join in, we'll just give them an idea what all we have been discussing, and it can just continue with their inputs as and when they want to share. Shall we start
Yes,
now?
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So good afternoon, Dr. Krishnan, Neha, and everybody who's joining. On behalf of Swastika's Elevate Lounge, I'm delighted to welcome you to the Women's Day Special Learning Zone. I believe when a woman understands her voice, she begins to understand her choice. And one very important part of those choices is financial awareness. Today, as we are going to explore a very simple framework called 3 Steps to Financial Confidence, here we go. And let me just check if the recording is on or not. Yes. So to make this meetup meaningful, we have 3 voices guiding the discussion for you, for all the audiences who are going to join us. We are here, Dr. Krishnan Muthugarapan, our expert
Yes.
speaker, who will help us understand financial clarity in practical ways. We have Neha Singh as our co-host today, who will represent the audience perspective and bring in the questions many of us might have. And I'll be guiding the conversation as the host. Before I begin with today's conversation, I would like to remind you that whatever doubts or queries you have will be addressed after every step. And there are 3 steps in the conversation. So let's begin with the first step. Hope we all are okay to go ahead on this.
Yes, we are okay.
So here is the step 1. Know your money. Know your finances. Well, Dr. Krishnan, the first step in financial confidence is knowing our money, knowing our finances and the financial status. Many people want financial security but may not be very clear on their current financial situation. In your experience, Dr. Krishnan, how important it is for individuals to understand their income, expenses, and financial commitments before planning their future. I think Neha would like to add further on this from audience perspective. Over to you, Neha. And then we both are looking forward to Dr. Krishnan's expert advice.
थैंक यू सो मच अनुश्री, आपका सवाल बहुत अच्छा है और मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी एक लेमैन पर्सपेक्टिव से, जैसे फॉर इंस्टेंस बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे ऐसे, आई वुड से 90% ऑफ द जनरेशन स्टिल हैज़ दिस क्वेश्चन। उनको ये लगता है कि पहली चीज़ तो वो यही नहीं समझ पाते कि उनकी एग्जैक्ट अर्निंग कितनी है, उनको यही क्लैरिटी नहीं होती। बिकॉज मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद आज भी ऐसे मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द जनरेशन है जो अपनी सैलरी स्लिप को नहीं रीड कर पाते। तो उनको, बहुत सारे लोगों को ये समझ में ही नहीं आता कि हमारे पास हाथ में क्या आता है और क्या हम सेव कर सकते हैं और क्या हम कहीं और उसको डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बेसिक सवाल तो वहीं से शुरू हो जाता है कि यही नहीं पता कि हाथ में आया क्या है। तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद कृष्णन सर इसको अच्छे से इलैबोरेट कर पाएंगे कि अपनी आई हुई इनकम को तो समझो पहले कि वो आया क्या है अकाउंट में।
Yes.
ये है मेरा बेसिक सवाल। मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लेमैन टर्म्स में ये सबसे बड़ा डाउट है लोगों के दिमाग में, जो उनको समझ में ही नहीं आता कि ये क्या है, कितना हमारे पास आया।
Yes. Yeah. Good afternoon, Anu. Then good afternoon, Nega. Thank you for inviting me for this topic. And I am very happy to be part of your Swastika's efforts to create awareness uh, among all. That's what I can say. This topic, I think you have chosen a very nice topic, and this topic is really going to help people to understand what is the what they are getting and what they can spend, and what kind of opportunities, what kind of goal setting can be done. So accordingly, this entire topic is structured. So from my side, I elaborate. See, in India, the predominantly India, the lower income group is huge numbers. See, among the more than 1.2 billion is low income group, 66 million is middle income group, and the high income group is hardly 2 million. See, the 2 million is a very, very small number, and of course, this small 2 million number, they hold 40% of the India's GDP, and that is they are the major shareholders of the entire Indian economy, the GDP of Indian economy. But the disparity is very huge, because the 2 million people understanding and the 1.2 billion low income group understanding is very, very wide, and it is very, very difficult to understand the nuance of the personal financing. See, people are expert in various fields. People understand day-to-day life, everything, but many are not giving proper attention to personal financing. Say they earn and they spend. That's all. They end of the day they were nowhere. See, every month it is going like this. First 10 days they are very happy, and when the days are passing, then slowly the whatever income, whatever money they earn, it is getting trained, and the third or the third week and fourth week onwards, they are again looking at the first cycle of when the money will come to our fold. So this is creating a lot of what disturbance in their day-to-day life. So people should understand what is their income, what is their income source. See, income source is mainly if it is a salaried class, they have a salary. If other than salary, self-employment people are there, or some professionals are there, they have their business, they have their own setup, and they get the business, they get their income through their business model, and it is not constant in everywhere except the salary class. In business as well as in other sector of people, the income is not a very what you call, it is not quite uniform. It is diversified, or it is a kind of abnormal, erratic kind of income generation. Under the circumstances, the people need to plan how to spend the money, and how to keep your money for the future requirement, or immediate requirement, or for the contingencies. If this small planning is not done, then what happens? They are really put into a lot of difficulties, which is resulting into going for debt. Maybe high got debt, and they have to borrow money from various sources, which is again affecting their entire financial cycle. See, once the moment they go for borrowing, I am not saying borrowing is bad, but that should be a proper planned borrowing. If a borrowing is not planned in such a way, then the debt burden is going to affect them in a very big way. Then they cannot come out from their debt burden. This is what happening in majority of this low income group. The concern is that they are not able to come out of the debt burden. And today, so many financial institutions are playing a vital role in bringing out these people from this debt burden. But predominantly, what is happening? The gray market, or the unregulated markets, unregulated players, they take a major chunk from this low income group, and they are putting the entire low income group in a very, very difficult situation. Then they are not able to come out of this debt burden. This is what the issues. So, as a household, the financial planning is very much needed. See, what is your income? You know your income source, how your income source is coming, and what is the potential income coming to your fold, and all. You know everything. But as far as the expenses are concerned, which is not in your hand, expenses are happening haphazardly, and you are not able to plan. For example, certain expenses which may not planned, but it has come, like some medical emergencies, or some kind of functions, some kind of emergencies. These kind of thing which is beyond the control of you, then it is taking away your cash flows. So ideally, one has to think, that is a formula called, it's a golden formula, 50%, 30%, 20%. So when your income is coming, 50% you allocate for the needs. The needs means the basic needs, because that is fundamental for your sustenance, fundamental for your life. So that you cannot avoid. That is very much essential for your sustaining your life. So that 50% allocation out of your earned income, keep it for that percentage. 30% is needed for wants. Wants means a kind of luxurious things. That may not be very much essential for your lifestyle, which you can postpone, and that can be avoided also. So that 30% allocation, which will use as a corpus, and you can keep it as a corpus. The balance 20%, by default, you keep it for your future savings or investment. This, if you plan like this, it will give you a very stable financial strength to you, and you can definitely, it will help you over a period of time. And with that planning, you can create a very decent corpus, and those corpus will definitely help you when you are facing a uncertainty at a later date. So this is what the golden rule of saving. Anu, whether we can go ahead with the complete this one, and in between whether anybody will have any questions, can we stop and go for next topic?
I think you just mentioned about how a person has to be aware regarding their income sources, right?
Yes.
What exactly you need to know here? I just wanted to understand that.
Repeat your question.
You wanted me to specify something here?
Yeah. Just to say.
Yeah, I think we all need to understand what are the key resources and key sources of our income. And you just mentioned so openly in a very detailed and elaborated manner that
Yeah.
when we have a structured income source, we understand it better in an easier pattern. But when it is not fixed and it is like it doesn't have a stable source of income, it has multiple income streams. Uh, Grabbing and getting that what all areas are going to help us in saving in a manner, saving substantially. We all need to actually understand how our work is supporting our finances, what all we are involved in, and how we can recreate certain income sources. Like you just said that for particular purpose, for medical purposes, for any occasion where we need large amounts, we should be able to understand where are we going to manage the entire funds from. Yes, and these moments when we need the funds and there is hardly anybody who can lend us. So you said that borrowing is not a challenge, not a bad thing, but it can be a big challenge with time if we are not able to repay it.
Yes.
So yeah, we need to be really aware of where we are standing when it comes to our financial status. You want me to move to the next question, next step of this conversation now?
I have noted your point. I will elaborate. You can go to the next step so that I
Thank you
can
so
consolidate.
much for having, giving us such an open idea about such a clear clarity about how we need to see financial aspects apart from many other things in life, because if there is a need, if there is a challenge, our finances should be there to support us
Yes,
as
exactly.
a key supporting factor. Neha,
True.
anything you would like to talk about what just Dr. Krishnan just shared with us?
नहीं, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा द वे ही एक्सप्लेन्ड द टॉपिक, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि इससे अब शायद काफ़ी लोगों को क्लैरिटी मिलेगी, और शायद इससे रिलेटेड अब और सवाल उठेंगे लोगों के दिमाग में कि हाँ, अगर हमें अब अगर ये पता है कि हमारी एक्चुअली में जो सैलरी स्लिप है उसमें क्या बाइफरकेशन हो रहा है, क्या हमारे पास आता है, क्या पीएफ में डिडक्ट होता है, या क्या बाकी के डिडक्शंस होते हैं, तो हमारे हाथ में जो हमारी एक्चुअल इनकम आती है, तो अब हम इस पे सवाल उठाएँगे कि अब हमें इसको कैसे सेविंग्स में भी रखना चाहिए और एक्सपेंसेस के लिए भी रखना चाहिए। तो मेरे
Yes,
ख़्याल में अब आप ऐसा कुछ हमें मतलब लाइट हमें हमें दिखाएँ, सो दैट कि जो जनरल पब्लिक है वो ये समझ पाए कि हम मेहनत तो करते हैं 30 दिन, 30 डेज़ हम काम कर रहे हैं, फिर एंड ऑफ द मंथ हमें ये कौन समझाएगा कि इसको कैसे प्रॉपरली यूटिलाइज़ करना चाहिए उस हार्ड अर्न्ड मनी को, ताकि कुछ हम अपने, ऑब्वियसली फ्यूचर कोई प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर सकता, बट एटलीस्ट सिक्योर तो कर सकता है। तो हम
yes,
कैसे उसको अच्छी तरीके से उसको डिज़ाइन कर सकते हैं, कैसे हमें करना चाहिए, या क्या हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप होना चाहिए, किस डायरेक्शन में हमें चलना चाहिए, तो आप अगर हमें उसकी तरफ गाइडेंस दें और कोई
या
अच्छा हमें
आई
कोई वो
एग्री
दें।
विद यू। मुझे बहुत सही लगा आपने जिस तरीके से इस चीज को रखा है। या ऑडियंस विल बी बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम दिस डिस्कशन टुडे। और मैं सेकंड स्टेप में मूव कर रही हूँ, प्रोबेबली उसमें और क्लैरिटी मिल पाएगी। सो वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ बिकमिंग अवेयर ऑफ आवर फाइनेंसेस टू द सेकंड स्टेप, सेटिंग फाइनेंशियल गोल्स। तो नेहा, आपने जो
yes,
बोला वहाँ उसकी अभी क्लैरिटी इस सेटिंग फाइनेंशियल गोल्स में वी आर डेफिनेटली गोइंग
yes,
टू हैव सम क्लैरिटी ऑन in this
true,
step.
true.
We know that many people save money, but they may not always be having a clear purpose behind it. हम save क्यों कर रहे हैं? Dr. Krishnan, how can someone begin defining meaningful financial goals in a practical way? This is what I have a question from you, and alongside my putting this question across to you, I would invite Neha to add some insights from audience's perspective. Yes, Neha,
True.
please.
Yeah,
ये क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा है, मतलब जैसे छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें होती हैं, आपकी जब फैमिली हो जाती है, तो बहुत सारी छोटी-छोटी जगहों पे हमें खर्चे करने पड़ते हैं। बच्चों की पढ़ाई है, फिर कभी किसी की तबीयत खराब हो जाए, या कोई हमें किसी वजह से एकदम से लोन-वोन लेना पड़ जाए, तो हमें ये सब कौन बताएगा? हमें कै किससे बा
hello.
Uh, Neha, you are. Uh,
I think your yes. Whether still, I think your network is a little bit weak. Not able to hear Nega.
yeah.
Nega, you are
Neha,
there?
some network issues. Let me just find out.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Krishnan, yeah, the key point here is how are we going to be able to set concrete financial goals,
Yeah.
defining meaningful financial
Yeah.
goals,
See,
and
actually,
that too in a practical way, because
yes, of
these
course, it is.
days,
It
you
is.
know,
Everything should be
income
practical.
sources
Everything
are.
is. Yes, everything is. It has to be practical. Then only those goals can be achieved. Otherwise, it is meaningless. It will be only on books. It is only on paper. Your goals should not be only on paper. Your goals should be achievable, and it is reasonable, and it should be realistic. It should be a realistic goal. Then only you can achieve. Otherwise, it will create a lot of burden on you. It will create stress on the family. So that should
That's
not
right.
happen. So
Hmm.
if you talk about goals, we can divide the goals into three categories. One is short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. Short-term goals is just hovering between up to 1 year. Up to 1 year, what are all the things you want to do? What are all the things you are planning? All those things come under the category of short-term goals. Short-term goals predominantly like buying a kind of luxurious, buying kind of very necessary items like furnitures or like gadgets or like mobiles or like going to some kind of business for leisure trip or travel. Short term you can think and you can plan, and for that short term goals, not keeping goals. For keeping that goals, it's aligned with the resource allocation. Okay, if I want to do this, how I can how I can save money or how I can bring the from my income, how much money I can spend for this particular activity. Like that, if you plan and you keep on tracking that money and keep a period of some period, then your goal, that short term goal is really achievable, and that short term goal can be visible to you. It is realistic. So from the income source, you keep allocation for this meeting the short-term goals, and see that the short-term goals are achieved, and it is taken care of your finance without any extra burden or borrowings. As far as people are concerned, if you avoid borrowing, that will create a lot of cushion, because borrowing is not very easy. Borrowing is at a cost. If you borrow, your the burden of EMI, the rate of interest, all those things will affect your cash flows, and it will it will be sit on your head like a permanent liability. So you cannot come out of that burden. So if you want to go for borrowings, think for long term sources like buying a house, buying a car, buying those necessity things. Borrowing is meaningful because those things are aligned with the proper resources, and the EMI, your equated monthly installments are fixed according to your income generation, so that you will not suffer any problem as far as the cash flows are concerned. If you borrow for meeting the short-term goals, it will be burden for you, and it will create lot of issues which you cannot come out. Your cash flows will be always affected, and try to avoid meeting the short-term goals by borrowings. This is my personal advice. Medium term goals again, the children education. Children education always comes under the medium term goal, and this medium term goal is very much needed. And in the looking at the short term goal and spending more on short term goal, don't forget the medium term goal. So medium term goal is very much essential, because the kids education is one of the vital for any family. So the family has to give more priority to this medium term goal and long term goal. Short term goals, if you have plenty of money, if you have a lot of resources, have a short-term goal conveniently every year, not an issue. But if your income sources are very limited, try to avoid short-term achieving short-term goals, because short-term goals are mostly on lesser trips, buying some furniture item, all those things. These things you can postpone or you can avoid till your cash flows are comfortable. These short-term goals can be managed, can be avoided, or can be postponed. For medium-term goal and long-term goals, which are it is very much essential for a family. So these two medium-term goals and long-term goals, you have to keep it goals. You have to keep it. Yes, please. Yeah. So that's what your allocation should be. That's what your allocation should be.
Yeah, I think you have
Yeah, I think you have a very clear perspective. Yeah, then see, actually
yeah,
the
Dr. Krishnan, I
see,
believe
actually the yeah, Dr.
prioritization,
Krishnan, I believe prioritization is very important. Prioritization is
there is
very
some
important. Yeah, prioritization is very important. I think
sound issues, I
I think
guess.
some sound issues, I guess.
Any, do you need to mute yourself? Neha, just see if there is any anything added here? Some sound issues are coming up. So, Dr.
I think now it's
Krishnan,
okay. Now
I
it's okay.
think, yeah, we are coming close to the end of this session. And I really believe that you just mentioned about short term, middle term, and long term.
Long term. Yes.
So, short term can be managed, and medium goals need to be taken care of very carefully. I
Yes.
think I am missing that term. You said short term, then middle term and long term.
Long term.
Middle
Yes.
term and long term are very important. They need to be prioritized accordingly so that we are on a safer side when it comes to put the money for important and meaningful purpose and invest in child's education and in health reason for health purposes and other bigger goals. So
Yes.
here, if we just move on to the next step, step number 3, build a simple plan. Would you like to comment on that? Our third step is building a simple action plan. If you can give me some idea on that.
The third one is your action. Your action is saving and investment. That's what the third topic. Your
Hmm.
third topic is what is the action? What action? See,
Correct.
action when you have surplus, if you don't plan that surplus, if you don't deploy that surplus in a very profitable way, it will erode from your pocket at no moment. So, a planned action is needed when you have money in your pocket. So, there are two kind of action: savings and investment. People can ask what is saving and what is investment. I think both are looking the terminology wise not a big difference. What is what do you mean by savings and what do you mean by investment? Saving
Correct.
saving is a low yield return. Low yield. It will not give you high returns. It will be like your savings bank account. You are keeping your money in post office account. Like a small thing which you are keeping it, and that can be used for an immediate requirement, an ongoing basis that can be kept. But if you have huge surplus, it is ideally you may have to invest in fixed deposits, or if you are a smart player, if you are a smart investor, like investing in mutual funds, and still some of the people, they have their own intelligence, the knowledge about the stock market. If you have that kind of ability to understand the stock market, you can, as a long term investor. Now I'm not talking about short term investors. Short term investors are money making. They are different. Yeah, if you are an investor in stock market, you should be always a long-term investor. If you don't put it in a short period and burn your fingers, because unless you know the market, the stock market, which direction it goes and all, people may not be knowing.
Absolutely. You are right.
So better,
So before taking
better,
any action,
yeah.
just like
Yes.
you are mentioning, there are certain aspects that we need to be very careful about. When we plan our action towards doing the right kind of investment, there are certain parameters that we should be very careful about. And I think we are going to have our final words in this call now. And we will definitely have another session to cover the action plan in a detailed manner.
Sure.
How do you see this, Dr. Krishnan?
See, because this is only an introduction. This is only introduction to create
Correct.
an awareness.
Absolutely.
It is an
Yes.
awareness. So
Yes.
we need to, because this topic you cannot bring under a capsule program of 20 minutes or 40 minutes, which
That's
is
right.
not going to help the people in a big way. So
That's right.
I think we can this we can take it as a baby step, and we can move
This
forward
is the
with
baby step. I fully agree with you.
yes,
Yeah.
and we can plan more such programs and more such sessions, so that many
Yes.
people should know and they should benefit out of these interactions. So that's
Thank
what
you.
I
Yeah.
can conclude.
Thank you, Dr. Krishnan. Thank you so much. And thanks,
Thank you.
Neha, for joining us today. And I really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
your time, your
Thank you,
efforts.
Anaga. Thank you,
So
Anu.
before we close, Dr. Krishnan, I would like to leave everyone who is listening to you and all of us with one reflection. What is one financial step you can begin this month? This is the reflection that anyone can, take a look at. And thank you, Dr. Krishnan, for joining this Learning Zone initiative today. And we
Thank
hope
you.
to
Thank you.
meet again.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
We'll see.
Thank
We'll
you,
see.
Thank
Neha.
you
We
so
will
much.
see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Anushri. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.